actually filming, because if it's not, oh, it is. I'm using a mirror. Oh, you can see you guys. Hello. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I had already filmed this video once, but didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted, so I'm redoing it. Hello, welcome to this video. This is the introduction to my vlog for my last year of uni. That was a bit of a mouthful, but there you go. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Obviously, I'm in my last year, so I only started now, so I'm 2 years late. But I figured, like, well, this is my last chance to do a vlog, so I might as well do it and see what happens. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna really be posting them much, or, you know, this is mainly kind of for me that I'm doing it, and if anyone finds them interesting or helpful, great, or else, you know, it's just, I like to kind of film and record, like, what's going on, so I can have a look back at how my last year of uni was. I feel like I should probably introduce myself first, so you have a bit of an idea of who I am, what I do, and everything. So, my name's Alison, like I said. I'm French and Irish, so I lived most of my life in France. I lived 5 years in Japan when I was quite young. It was pretty cool. I don't remember it much. I've not been back since then. I'd love to go back, but the thing is, I'm also a bit concerned that as it was so long ago, the memories I have were mainly when I was a child, so they'd probably be quite different to what I would see today. And also, you know, it's been so long, then I just feel like, I don't think I'd be disappointed, but I think I'd have kind of maybe a bit of a shock if I go back. I don't know. But one day I'll go back for sure. So we moved there when I was 3 years old, and then we left in 2000, I think it was 2000 or 2001. I'll have to check again, but I'm not 100% sure. So when we moved back to France. We lived in the suburbs of Paris, so near Saint-Germain-en-Laye or Versailles. So I first lived, I think, less than a year in Le Pec, which is a little city. We first moved, we were staying in a hotel for like a few months, then we moved into a house, and then after that we moved to our final place, which is a small village called Lucienne. We have 3 retirement homes, so yes, it's quite small. When I graduated from high school, I actually went to an acting school in France, because acting is my passion. It's something I've done most of my life. I think since the age I was 5, I knew I wanted to be an actor. And so yeah, I'm gonna go and explain why I'm now in uni. But yeah, so I went to acting school for 3 years in a school called Écart, and after that I moved to London for 3 years, I believe. It was great. I didn't do too much acting, or as much acting as I wanted. I think it was also the first time I was leaving home for the first time and moving to another country. So there was a bit of like new experiences, and I'm really grateful for that time in London. I think I learned a lot about myself, and kind of helped me become the woman I am today. I just wish maybe I had done a bit more acting, but we'll get back to that. And currently I am studying at the University of Brighton in graphic design, and in my last year. Oh, the one thing I forgot to say is I'm studying graphic design as a mature student, so I am actually a bit older than the majority of people in my class. I am 28. So I will graduate before I'm 30, but I think it's great to go back to uni, even if you're a mature student. I think you appreciate more the learning, you appreciate more that you're there, you want to learn, you want to get some skills, and I think everyone should go to uni maybe when they're later in life. Why graphic design? So, like I said, I've done acting, and I still want to continue doing acting. But I think like many actors, or the majority of us, we need to we have to find another ways of living, of earning for a living. Because if you wait for auditions, you know, it's not promised you'll always get a job right after you finish one project or the other. So a lot of us do part-time jobs, or, you know, have another job on the side. I used to do bartending. I worked as a waitress for a bit. I also did pet sitting. I've done a few different things. But I figured that if I wanted maybe a more stable job, which would still allow me to do, you know, auditions on the side, graphic design was probably the best thing. I'm quite an artsy person. And graphic design opens a lot of doors to that. You could work in social media, you could work as a freelancer, so freelancer would be great. I think I need a bit more experience before I go into freelance. And yeah, actually at first I wasn't meant to go to Brighton. My plan was to go to Ireland. My sister lives there, and as I said, I'm part Irish, and I've never lived in Ireland before. So I thought, oh well, this is a great opportunity to go. I had still applied to UK schools just in case, and turns out I was accepted at the University of Brighton. I didn't think, I thought it was great, but I didn't think I would be going, and then I changed my mind last minute, and so here we are. Why did I not record my first year? Because I forgot to do it. Just, that's the honest truth. I kind of forgot. It kind of went out of my head, and you know, when you're thrown into this new environment, it just kind of, yeah, didn't go through my mind, and I kind of, yeah, forgot about it. And also, it would have been quite interesting, because in my first year of uni, COVID happened. I had started uni in September 2019, and in March 2020, the uni shut. So we weren't allowed back in the building. And at that time, my parents were kind of calling me crazy to go back to France because they were scared of a lockdown. Which they're right. I thought they were exaggerating. I thought uni would be closed for maybe like 2 weeks, which I was wrong. And yeah, so then I finished my year back in France at my parents' home. So that was interesting. And then in second year, again, I was thinking, oh well, this time I'll do it again. I forgot to start, but I was saying, oh well, it doesn't matter. It's only October, so it's only, yeah. I was like, oh well, it doesn't matter because I've maybe missed a month, but I can always start a bit late in, you know, the middle of the vlog. But turns out I had gone back to Brighton for the month of October, thinking I'd stay there for a full year. And no, uni was closed most of the time, so we weren't actually going inside the building that much. I had some issues with the flat I was living in, and I was quite lucky that I was able to get out of the contract. A lot of students actually weren't able to get out of the contract and kind of had to pay for the whole year, so it wasn't my case. It just made more sense to go back to France. I'd be saving on rent, I'd be saving on food, like living with parents. So it just made more sense to just go back to France. So I spent almost my whole second year in France with my parents and family. And now this is my final year, so I figured now's the time to do vlogs. I'm starting uni on the 4th of October. We are currently the 26th of September, so I still have a few days before we start uni. I've just moved here in September. I am living with 2 other girls that are in my course and another one that's in illustration. So we all know each other from first year, so that's great. It's always great to move in with people you know and get on with. That always helps. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. So I just, you know, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with these vlogs. I don't know how much I'm going to be posting them, if I'm actually posting them. I feel like I should post them. Like, if I'm going out of my way to actually film my year, I might as well, like, post them. So I think I'm just mainly going to be talking about my uni work and kind of my uni life, how I feel about things. Oh, I'm also in the Drama Society, so you'll be joining me on this adventure as well. I'm the VP social, so I'm in charge of social media. So if you want to say hi, say hi. And again, I don't know how, I think since it's my last year, I'm probably going to be quite busy with uni work. But I guess I could also film, like, I think tutors like to see that you're recording or taking photos or, oh, sorry. Also, the other thing you should know is that being French and Irish, like, I'm bilingual, but so sometimes I get my languages mixed up, so I'll think of a French expression, and actually that doesn't exist in, oh my god, I can't speak anymore. It's just sometimes I'm thinking of a French expression that doesn't exist in English, or vice versa. We have what we call des faux amis, which is a word that you think it's the right translation, but it's not, but they sound the same, so you think, you know, sometimes you'll have to kind of be patient with me if you don't always understand what I'm saying. I don't always understand what I'm saying either, so you know, there we go. So I hope you enjoy these vlogs. Again, I don't know how many there'll be. I don't know how often I'll be posting. At least once a month. I have to do it once a month. Yeah, I think once a month is good, because then you kind of, if there's not much things going on during the month, I can just kind of, yeah, I think that's a good plan. Okay, so I don't know how to end this video. I always thought if I was a YouTuber, I'd be like, "Baba babies." That's from Friends. Like you can see, I'm a big fan of Friends. And Phoebe says, "Baba babies." And then since I'm French, I thought I talk a lot. I ramble a lot. Yeah. Well, I'll figure something to say at the end. I'll probably be quite basic and be like, "Bye guys." Bye guys. We'll find something. All right. Take care. Bye.